I'm Camille Mary live in Detroit. A police stop, then a police shooting. I'm Camille Mary. This bizarre story coming up.
This is, a million times bigger than a campfire, so it's usually every big fire smolders for days.
That American house in Southgate on fire again. Why this wasn't a surprise.
Beautiful fall day out there today, leading to a very nice evening tonight. Will we keep this weather going, and what does Halloween look like? We'll take a look at those details.
Working for you. Fox 2 News at 6 starts now.
We want to welcome you to Fox 2 News at 6. I'm Hillary Golston.
And I'm Dave Spencer. We have some breaking news to tell you about out of Hamtramck.
Yeah, we're talking about an officer-involved shooting. Fox 2's Camilla Mary is live tonight joining us to talk about this. Obviously, in the early stages, Camille, there's usually a lot of information. We've got to sort through it all, and I'm sure they're probably looking into it as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to unpack here. And again, this is a police involved shooting, Detroit and Hamtramck border. But I want to take you back to the beginning and let's kind of go through what happened. So this started out as a routine police stop around 3 o'clock this afternoon. And police realized that the driver didn't have a valid license plate. They asked her for a driver's license. She refused to show them anything. She refused to comply with any of their orders. So she fled the scene. They tried to use pepper spray on her. She fled the scene. Then the next location they get to her, they get her blocked in. Okay, so they're like, okay, we're good. Well, then police say she starts driving towards one of the police officers and his car. So of course, fearing for their life, they fire shots into her car, shooting her in the arms and legs. And this is where it gets really bizarre. Then Chief Bettison says that she actually continues to drive after being shot while she's in her car. It drives to this final location where it all ends, which just happens to be a DPD property where they store vehicles here at Sherwood and Varjo. And this is just an absolute crazy, bizarre story. I can tell you that she is okay. No officers were shot. Take a listen to what the chief said when I asked what her motivation was.
I don't have all of her background. I know that she has an expired CPL, concealed pistol license. That's expired, but I'm not in her head, and so I don't want to speculate. But of course, we'll keep you all updated, and this is all fluid and preliminary.
So just an amazing story. I mean, they say that if she would have just complied, and even if she didn't have a valid driver's license, if she would have just said, okay, I don't have a license, this wouldn't have ended up the way that it did. Thankfully, she is going to survive. But a word to the wise, don't do what she did. I mean, I can't even imagine being shot by police and then continuing to flee. So I think that we're going to learn more about her once she's charged, when she's formally charged, find out if she has a criminal record and why she thought it was necessary to flee from police and try to hit them as well. Reporting live, Camille Mary, Fox 2 News.
And Camille, obviously you're in Hamtramck. This started, I assume, in Detroit. That's why Detroit police are handling the investigation. Is it clear how far she was able to get after being shot?
Yeah, well, each of these locations are about a mile away from each other. So the second location where they shot her to this location is about a mile. And again, shot in the arms and the leg. Obviously, her adrenaline kicked in. But why she would flee after being shot, I mean, that's the million-dollar question. And why did she not comply with police officers to begin with? I mean, they used pepper spray on her. She did at one point call 911. So, I mean, just the whole chain of events is very bizarre. Of course, we're hoping to learn more as the days progress. Back to you.
Thank you, Camille, for that live report.
A beautiful fall day out there today with these temperatures getting to the middle 50s. Some spots climbed to like 56, 57. It was nice. Still nice out there with that sun starting to set. Sunset this time of the year is close to 6:30, so we only got about 30 minutes left of this daylight, and then it's going to get chilly once again tonight. It was chilly early this morning, so we're going to follow this trend now for a couple of days. Temperatures across the state, right along the waterways of Lake Huron, it's the 40s, but everybody else still in the low 50s. Skies have been clear all day. In fact, we haven't really had a cloud in the sky for us, which is nice. All that rain, all that activity, all the clouds down to the south where some active weather is shaping up. Let's get through the next several hours here, taking you through the evening, overnight, into early tomorrow morning. We will drop down once again into the 30s. It will be chilly as we wake up early on Monday morning. Numbers likely to fall down to like 37 degrees. That's a little bit colder. Now, here's what we have for the week. Temperatures do remain consistent, but some rain showers popping up around Halloween. We'll talk about that. And a Hurricane Melissa update. Big deal out in the Caribbean. We'll discuss this in about 10-15 minutes. Guys, back over to you.
All right, thank you, Derek. Well, sometimes this can, of course, happen. A fire rekindling at a certain location, and it happened at the American House in Southgate. Now, this rekindling occurred 2 days after the original fire.
And now the building might have to be condemned. We could see smoke rising from the rubble today. Several departments there working to put out the hot spots. Parts of the building have already collapsed, creating voids, which make it extremely tough to put it out completely. Crews have been babysitting this one, we're told. That having it restart 2 days later wasn't even a surprise.
After 10 this morning, we came back out. We were here for maybe 5 minutes, starting to hit a hot spot with a small hand line, and it went from 0 to 100. Just like that, we started getting fire, just shot up from the second floor into the third floor. Because the building's pretty much going to be condemned, we evacuated our crew out, and at that point, I called for a box alarm to get some ladder trucks here.
The good news in all this, everyone is safe. The cause of that original fire under investigation.
Never, of course, a good idea to steal from any store, but chances are you try, there will be serious consequences. We're learning of a man who robbed a Dollar General in a very brazen way. It was last night in Temperance in southern Monroe County. A man in all black wearing a mask walked into the store on Lewis Avenue and demanded some cash. Now, he did get away with some money and ran out. Deputies used a canine to track him several hundred yards, but right now, it's believed he hopped in a waiting vehicle and got out of there. If you know anything at all about this, reach out to the Monroe County Sheriff's Office, or you can call Crime Stoppers, that number 1-800-SPEAK-UP, if you know anything about this case.
A man is arraigned in a stolen ambulance crash with a patient and a paramedic inside. That suspect, Changlin Lee, is arraigned and held on a $5 million bond. This started Friday afternoon in Novi and ended in Northville. Now, according to police, he stole the ambulance from an area of 10 Mile and Novi Road. It ended in a crash at 8 Mile and Beck. Thankfully, no one was seriously hurt in all of this. We're expecting to learn more about the charges in this case tomorrow.
It's almost hard to believe it, but we're in election season and early voting is already underway all across the state. You can cast a ballot every day through November 2nd. In Detroit, there are 8 different locations open from 9 to 5. We were out at the Coleman A. Young Municipal Center today, but no voters there. Of course, Detroiters are electing a new mayor. Incumbent Mayor Mike Duggan, who, of course, is running for governor and will not run again. He is seeking the gubernatorial office as an independent. Election day is November 4th, a week from Tuesday. And we are welcoming both candidates for mayor right here to Fox 2. City Council President Mary Sheffield and Triumph Church Senior Pastor Solomon Kinlock Jr. will go one-on-one with Fox 2 Pulse anchor Roop Raj, answering the questions that you might have on your mind. You can watch the Detroit Mayoral Forum right here on Fox 2 tomorrow night. That's at 6:30, and following World Series coverage and The Edge. It'll also stream live on the Fox Local app. All right, let's talk some basketball. Detroit basketball. You know.
I do know.
You know it.
I do know.
All right, the Pistons have the home opener today in downtown Detroit. It's the start of a season of greater expectations.
It's time to go to work. They came in today 1-1 on the season this afternoon at Little Caesars Arena. The Pistons taking on the Celtics. They're coming off a playoff appearance last season. They got bounced in the first round in a tough series against the Knicks. You probably remember that. But this year, fans are setting their sights even higher.
I was a little pessimistic after that first game, but beating the Rockets a couple nights ago, I've upped it back. I'm hoping that we're about the same, a little bit better than last year.
Think I'll make it all the way?
I want to, obviously, as a Pistons fan, say that, but you know, you got to be realistic. The roster seemed to dip a little bit from last year. We'll have to see. Once we get to the trade deadline, if we make moves or whatever, you know, we'll see. But obviously, I want it to happen, so I got money on it.
That trade deadline. Right now, they're winning late in the fourth quarter. We'll have a complete wrap-up from Little Caesars Arena a little bit later in Sportsworks.